That. Well, what great weather. Here's First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez.
Yeah, really nice day with minimal rain chances. When you look at First Alert radar, we are dry. A couple little showers across the upstate of South Carolina. A couple of these may encroach into far east Georgia, but rain chances slim to none with less than a 20% chance of rain over the next couple of days, but it will stay pretty hot. Right now it's 88 in Atlanta, 86 in Athens, 82 in Carrollton, 86 in Rome, and we will stay mostly dry through today as temperatures heat up to the low 90s. We will see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, another hot afternoon. Just like yesterday, that humidity stays relatively comfortable, at least for this time of year, but it will be hot as those temperatures climb to the 90s, about 93 for a high temperature in Atlanta and Rome and Athens, 94 in Covington, 92 today in Griffin. We do have an air quality alert for today. This is for sensitive groups. So those of you who have asthma, young children, the elderly, if you have heart and lung disease, you just want to avoid exerting yourself in the late afternoon, early evening. That's when air quality is at its worst. We're going to see higher levels of ground level ozone that may impact sensitive groups. So just something to keep in mind as you plan out your afternoon. Tonight, we'll just see some patchy clouds, but it stays pleasant. We'll drop to the low 70s. Then tomorrow, another gorgeous day, highs near 90 with partly cloudy skies. And just like today, minimal rain chances. That'll be the case through Friday. So at first, it did look like we would see some rain chances Friday, but those rain chances are going down. So now does seem like most of the work week will be dry, but as we head into Saturday, we will see a higher chance of rain. Saturday afternoon into the evening, about a 40% chance of rain Saturday, then lower rain chances possible on Sunday. Keep your weekend plans. Just make sure you stay with the First Alert Weather team. We'll keep you updated as those rain chances, we continue to fine tune the timing and impacts. Tropical storm Ernesto moving over the Leeward Islands, approaching San Juan, Puerto Rico. Right now it does have winds of 50 miles an hour, moving to the west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. Will go very close to the British Virgin Islands as a tropical storm. Then eventually by Wednesday, expected to be a Category 1 hurricane, then a Category 2 hurricane as it approaches the island of Bermuda. Thankfully, on its current track, not expecting any impacts over Georgia or across the United States from Ernesto. Instead, just watching some higher rain chances as we head towards the weekend.
Thanks, Jen.